President Trump can't get Derek Chauvin out of prison because he was convicted on state murder charges. He was convicted on federal civil rights violations as well.
You're playing
which
Siege
President
right
Trump
now.
couldn't pardon those, but he still isn't going to get out of prison.
Fucking
But
piece
Little
of shit.
Ben is giving the impression that Derek Chauvin could just be set free. He can just walk right out of prison, just like the Proud Boys, who deserve to
You
hold
start
the
stream.
And again, this wasn't just something, a comment that he made off the top of his head.
Bitch,
This is
I
part of
asked
the
you a
campaign
question.
with their new website, pardonderek.com, which then leads you to the Daily Wire's website, where it has this note here.
All
which
right.
says, we encourage you, President Trump, to pardon Officer Derek Chauvin. Sign the petition over here. And then the fine print, right there, you can read. It says, by clicking here, you consent to receive emails.
Oh
was
my
that deep?
goodness! By
Rocket
clicking
Trump.
here, you consent to receive emails featuring news and special offers
Egg
from
cute
Daily
order.
Wire and
Code
our
not
sponsors.
almond.
Talk
Droves of
about
MVP and
grifting.
Screwdriver 3.
Holy shit!
Emails featuring news and special offers from the Daily Wire and our sponsors.
Nasty
So
with
this is
Buckles,
literally
man.
nothing more than a publicity stunt for the Daily Wire to increase their email list.
Because there's no way
Rocketron.
that Donald Trump can get him free.
God,
He
fucking
can't
annoying,
touch him
man.
on state charges. He doesn't have the authority. And as Mark Dice already said, Ben Shapiro is
My
very
mom
much
fucking
aware of
puts
this.
the
Say a lot-
goddamn
you can
meat
say
that I
a lot of
bought in
things
the
about Ben
fucking
Shapiro.
freezer.
He is not a stupid
That's
person.
fucking
He's a
frozen
very
solid.
smart
I want
person.
to
An
fucking cook it.
incredibly smart person. No, I don't trust him. I would never
We're not
trust
basement.
him. But he is a very smart person.
So that they can spam people, encouraging them to become paid members of the Daily Wire Plus and to shill all of their products.
Wait, no, I'm kind of just. Oh, wait, we already have a glass. I was gonna say, I'm kind of disgusting with glass.
Keystone
You gonna go in the
Grain Mine's
tree?
friggin' think alike, yeah.
It would be one
They have
thing
an
if
Rooney.
President Trump actually could.
You're gonna go in the
get out of prison,
tree.
But again, he
Yep.
Ben knows that. If Ben
That's
Shapiro
fine.
wanted to reach the president of the United States for any reason, all he would have to do is just send a text.
5 seconds to insert.
Yo, I was telling
Call
them
any
no,
number
not to
of
fucking.
I know, I saw it.
or members of the House of Representatives.
bomb.
It was
Yep.
personal
Into
cell
location.
phone number he has. Last week, he
He's freaking the camp for me, baby. I don't even have freaking smokes for glass.
Here, do you want me to? Here, I'm about to open up main.
Alright, Papa,
You ready?
ready?
You're
Wait
about
here,
to
I got
open
a book. Alright,
Punch
just
that
tell
over
me
for me,
when.
kid.
The diffuser
And I
is
just
no
get
longer
fucking
in
just
How was your
walked
day
out
today,
on,
dog?
bro. But I'll install this fucking game again. They have a spawn peak right there, and the moment I look at the fucking spawn peak, they just walked out on there.
Yeah.
Lost contact!
You have to reschedule what now?
Vigil's hurt bad though. He's either half or 20.
And nobody's gonna freaking.
No hit? On what planet?
Oh, that's Vigil. Yep. There you go.
What, bro?
friendly.
he was Speaker of the House Mike Johnson's guest.
Yo, that's
I
just
freaking
PC
broke it.
That's how well
Yeah, that's just
connected
PC
Ben
versus
is
roller.
to power structure. And the Daily Wire is now
There's
running
one Mazine, I hear him full
Pardon
And
burn.
I get
Derek
dunked on, yo.
as an ad on their show.
Democrats are on the run, and we're gonna get to just.
I don't know. None of them swing big window the entire time. And they put 4 things of barbed wire on the stairs.
We've been calling for the pardon of Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin was railroaded.
Yes, we know that. In fact, we knew that the day that the video went public because it was clear that he was having a medical issue. But at the time, Little Ben threw Derek Chauvin under the bus.
Oh, look there. Ben Shapiro with 76,000 likes on this tweet.
Hello.
Posting on Twitter that he
schmuck.
just returned from a 2-day
Oh.
Jewish holiday and half the country is on fire. We all agree, he says, on George Floyd, which is why a bad cop
Locate a
is now
bomb.
under arrest. He went on to say that the government has one primary function: to prevent the violation of rights to life and liberty.
Oh,
A police
he's
officer
fucking tired the entire day,
destroyed
man.
George Floyd's rights. He
See, this is the
Jeez.
same bullshit. Like, the reactionary bullshit of like people just have to get out there and take their moral stand or whatever. Like, listen, when I first saw the footage of what happened with George Floyd and everything, like optically it looked bad, especially when you saw it the main media was presenting it. But then when you got to see more video of it, and you're like, hold on, wait a minute, something
5
ain't
seconds
right
to
here.
insertion.
There's
You
more
fucking
going
hear what I
on
said?
than
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
I said I was fucking tired the entire day. Yeah, you think it's nice to be fucking tired all day, huh? Is it nice to wake up when the day is over? Well, why not, dog? It sounds pretty nice to me. Got to fucking sleep in.
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been recovered.
Oh. Bro, you get through the life quicker. You don't have to put up with fucking bullshit. You don't have to hear people talk about gym crushes.
Op 4 last stop standing.
what we were told was going on. But Little Ben Shapiro had no problem going out there putting tweets that were reaching millions and millions and millions of people so he could virtue signal.
He did at least condemn the rioting and the looting, saying you're not stealing that TV to
My
honor George Floyd or
fucking
protest police brutality.
God.
You're stealing that TV because you're a POS.
There's
And yes,
nothing
of course,
left.
the officers plural, in that video should be prosecuted to the
Users
full
online and
extent of their law breaking. What laws did they break then? This is the same guy who
Top four
said cartoonist
neutralized.
Scott
Mission
Adams,
successful.
calling him a racist a dozen times because he simply said that he prefers to live in a white neighborhood with fellow white people.
Just to rewind for a second, Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert, he said some racist stuff, which of course
I don't even like Scott Adams. That's funny as hell, though.
is indeed racist. What he said was in fact racist. You can fully acknowledge Scott Adams' racism and still also recognize that the media would be totally fine with Scott Adams' racism if it was directed in precise reverse at white people. In the United States, if you direct racism against black Americans, that of course is verboten, is very bad, and you'll have your career ended. And there's a strong case that that
I
ought
mean,
to be the case.
where did the Black Lives Matter founders live? When they got a lot of
Use your
money
drone
and they
to
were
locate a
able to
bomb.
buy a house in whatever neighborhood they wanted to live in. I'll just
Have
let
you ever
guess what
cooked
the
the
demographics
very,
of those
very
neighborhoods
thin
are.
steaks?
Case
Like they're not
racism
even like
is
steaks,
bad.
they're just
Strong
basically like
evidence, he
slices.
says, that Scott Adams should have had his career destroyed, which of course it was. His syndicator canceled his syndication deal.
Buy a round steak, thin slice.
Sponsors,
Drone
and
has
his
located a
career
bomb.
as one of the most popular syndicated comics
Try to
in American
compose
history
now.
was destroyed.
Gotta
Just
fucking
like
let them
Benoit. The
defrost
same Ben
though,
Shapiro
for some
threw a hissy fit
fucking
after
person.
Tucker Carlson interviewed Alex Jones
them
on his
in
new
the
podcast
freezer.
once he became independent.
Let
Getting
me
fired
see.
from
10
Fox
seconds
News,
before
which then
insertion.
ultimately led to Elon Musk finally restoring Alex's
Insertion in 5
account.
seconds.
You may recall that
It doesn't
Alex
really
Jones'
have
why Alex was
a
actually
fucking
banned.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location. and
thickness
defuse
on it. I would like just eyeballing it. Maybe like 3/8 of an inch.
Activating shock drone.
Wait, say that last part again? Not as tall as what now? No, it's yeah, it's smaller than that. It says quick fry, so should be pretty quick. I'm so fucking done, man. I don't think we have butter in our house either, man. Fuck, it's just margarine.
Lights on.
Have you ever used margarine on a steak? There's butter here somewhere.
Responded to my post personally and said this is correct, and then restored his account. That
Yeah,
man
Ben hates
The
Alex
diffuser is
Jones.
now
He can't
secured.
stand Alex
One op
Jones,
four.
and he's made that clear time and time again.
said this is correct, and then restored his account. That
Yeah,
man
Ben hates Alex Jones. He can't.
syndicated comics in American history was destroyed, just like Ben wanted. The same Ben Shapiro who threw a hissy fit after Tucker Carlson interviewed Alex Jones on his new podcast once he became independent after getting fired from Fox News, which then ultimately led to Elon Musk finally restoring Alex's account. You may recall that I listed all the evidence of why Alex was actually banned. Elon responded to my post personally and said this is correct, and then restored his account. That man
Yeah, Ben hates Alex Jones. He can't stand Alex Jones, and he's made that clear time and time again how much he hates Alex Jones and how he wanted Alex Jones to remain banned. He wanted Alex Jones to remain silenced because he
Protect
didn't
the
like
bomb.
Alex
Oh
Jones.
fuck! I can listen
Ben
to
is
this
a
shit.
right-wing SJW, essentially.
man is very upset.
Did you
Hard to find
watch
less of an Alex Jones fan
Captain
than I
America
am.
or whatever
The
for
sort of
free?
soft peddling of Alex Jones that Tucker Carlson did on his X show the other day, I thought was
I don't
absurd.
think so.
Because frankly, I don't think Alex Jones is
Explosive ordnance out and primed. Artillery is ready for you. We're all set. Right. Time for some home improvement.
Damn, dog.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
What are you
10
enjoying
seconds
about
to
it?
insertion. 5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located a bomb.
All secured. Wall reinforced.
Surprised at how good the quality was.
Swapping mags.
Have you ever had ground lamb? Yeah, it was at No Frills. I was gonna get veal. I wanted to get veal for a long time, but it's pretty fatty, and yeah, I don't wanna do that right now. I mean, I probably should. Apparently, it's just good for the joints when you're lifting fucking a lot of weight. But... That dude? Down. Nah. Yo, she killed you with a pistol, dude? Damn.
Swapping mags.
See, this is your sign to start building fucking Hufflepuff, dog. Nah. You gotta start building Hufflepuff right now. Nig. You know what I'm saying? What kind of pan do you use? Just like a regular frying pan? Do you know what material? Like, is it like Teflon or some shit? Oh well. Oh fucking well. Oh shit! I completely forgot. I got a fucking burger
It's
press.
totally worth defending as a human being.
Well, Ben, I guess that's just one of 100 things you and I.
Yeah,
It's like I don't
fucking
believe
make
that anyone in conservative media or anyone anywhere
fucking
should be
burgers.
canceled because they express sympathy to the innocent Palestinians in Gaza. In fact, the neocons' position is that there are no innocent Palestinians in Gaza, period. Well, we all know what happened to Gaza. Cover me! Expressing sympathy for the innocent civilians there. And then instead of
Where the fuck are the plastic bags?
unwritten rule of conservative mainstream media,
5 seconds and
thou
counting.
shalt not criticize Israel for any reason whatsoever, no matter what.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to fucking.
Ready for hostile
I'm
action.
gonna have to take the fucking steaks out and put them in a plastic bag and then just fucking put it in like fucking hot water. Can't fucking wait for this shit to defrost. Ain't that fucking amazing, dude? Just spend money, but somebody in your fucking house ruins your plans. She right before I go to work, she's like, put it in the freezer if you're not gonna fucking cook it. I'm like, I understand. And then when I get home, she says she put it in the fucking freezer. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, there's a reason I put it in the fridge, because I want to fucking cook it. Yeah. Yeah. Holy fuck, dude. Sometimes I think she's like OCD about like certain things, man. Oh, fuck.
One friendly operator. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
That's why they fired Candace.
One of the consequences.
Oh,
of
I remember
war
this.
Has been
So Ben Shapiro, a leader, a person that's leading a company, simply wouldn't even acknowledge Pierre's question.
a lot of very high passions on both sides, a lot of angry disagreements. You and your company have been at the center of a very high-profile one at the moment with Candace Owens, who's now left Daily Wire. Can I ask why?
I mean, you can ask.
No,
You have
why you don't want to
more
say
food from the Asian place, though.
Again, you can ask.
Protect the bombs.
God, I can't stand this.
Hey, speak more loudly. Fucking time.
Crazy. Like, what an elitist douchebag answer that was. You run a company. You are the face of that company. You made public statements, negative statements about Candace Owens when she was employed by the company that you founded. And you can't, it's not like, if it's a private issue and it was never made public, then I totally understand why. I would rather, not respect for, all parties involved here. I just would rather not bring any of that up publicly. I do appreciate the question. Not something we're going to get into, but Ben Shapiro
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Cooling shield. Ready for company.
Great. Oh my god, do we not fucking have olive oil? Jesus Christ.
One friendly operator remains.
Thank god we at least have fucking olive oil. Christ, man.
comments of a negative comment, took shots
Mission
at
failed.
Candace
All
Owens
friendlies have been
publicly.
neutralized.
It's on video.
I mean, I'm only curious because I know what a staunch defender of free speech you are, and it would surprise me if it had been someone's opinions that would make you want to part company with them.
Fuck is the butter?
Suffice it to say, the only thing I will say
Oh,
is
there it
what I've
is.
said all along with regard to Candace or
Oh,
with
but
regard
it's
to any of our other
unfucking
hosts. I am
salted,
not in
dude.
hiring and firing position with the Daily Wire. I'm a co-founder of the Daily
Butter.
Wire.
Oh, so he had nothing to do with it whatsoever. Surely he
You ever
wouldn't
have
a
unsalted butter?
informal conversation with his best friend and his co-founder and the CEO of the company, Jeremy Boring, about his concerns.
Tell you what, I
Secure the
fucking
bomb.
hate it compared to salted.
Commentary? Would you like to show us any more of your blatant hypocrisy, Ben?
They say that I want America to fight wars for Israel. Nope. Nope. First of all, Israel can take care of itself. If Israel is forced to the wall, the possibility of nuclear exchange is extremely high.
It's
That
like
is
I don't
why
fucking burn the shit out of this.
to Israel
Close up! You're on!
that they also dissuade Hezbollah from getting in. That's why Joe Biden has been warning Hezbollah not to
Op
get
4
in.
located
That's
a
what's
bomb.
happening right
Protect it.
After Palantir, the Orwellian tech company announced that they were going to be hiring 180
What's
Jews
this?
from college campuses
10
to be a safe
seconds.
space because they got their feelings hurt and were the anti-war
Two
protesters.
servings.
Ben Shapiro
Down to 5
responded to
seconds.
that post saying that he loved
You ever make the Uncle
Get
Ben's
ready
rice?
to
It's like out of like the little bag. Yeah. Do you know how much like one serving is roughly? No, like well, apparently you can get what is it, up to 8 servings out of one bag, but I want to know how much one serving is then. We're gonna see.
this. What he doesn't love, however, is people questioning the motives and the tactics of his beloved state of Israel.
And you're just asking questions. You don't know. Right? This is the game that is played by so many corrupt commentators. Just asking questions. I don't have to
Like
show you
$4.50
something
for
terrible is happening.
one fucking
I don't have to
bag.
actually demonstrate how the thing is happening. I don't have to tell you
Shit's
who the
good.
problem is. Wink, wink. But I can just tell you right now that there is a problem.
Like
But
2 servings.
One
even,
op
and
4
if I'm
remaining.
asked about it,
Holy fuck,
I'm
that smells
just
good.
operator
Holy
remaining.
shit.
Ben Shapiro is a cancer to
So I got like a
the,
bunch of different flavors. I'm gonna make
Op
the
4 eliminated.
so
Mission successful.
identified
olive
with.
oil,
He
roasted
is a
garlic,
cancer.
and wild rice
And
flavor.
The reason I've been like,
Just
the
open
reason
the
I've been
bag.
so
It smells really
anti
good.
Ben Shapiro for a while. Number one, it begins with his anti.
Yeah, I got that one too. The chicken and nerd.
And if he would have just let that go after he was proven
Yeah,
wrong,
I got that
which
one
he
too.
was proven wrong, then I could let it go. Whatever, that's fine. Okay.
The one
You
that I'm
called
making
Trump
right now?
a racist and a sexist in 2015. You said
I
he
don't know, it's in
wasn't
the
politically
basement.
correct enough to be the nominee and the
back down
president of the
there.
United States. You got proven wrong. You publicly came out and said, I was wrong. I fucked up. Donald Trump
Make
is an
2
amazing president. He
servings.
did all of this from like between 2016 and
Half
2020.
a cup.
So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. You know, you admit when you're wrong. Everybody has
Okay,
mistakes,
so
and as long as
yeah,
you own
so
those mistakes,
they're
I don't
saying
really care.
for 2
Okay?
servings,
And then
it's half a cup.
he got way
So
caught up in the whole Israel thing, and my whole thing was just
what
like,
is that? Okay, so
as I
1
said, I
cup.
don't
You said
follow
your serving
enough
is
of
1
that
cup.
stuff.
When you made it, you put
There
1
are
cup of
better
the
people out there
the
that
shit out of the
follow it,
bag.
that can cover all of that. But specifically to Ben Shapiro, if you love it so
Well, yeah, I'm
much,
trying to make it
why are you
for
an
lunch
American?
tomorrow,
That
so
was my only
I
question.
wanted to be able to
If you're
pack
so
it to
passionate about this, and if you're
containers.
willing to go off on people and scream at people,
Retard.
go unhinged on social media and on your streams about how important
No.
it is, then take your ass
No.
over there.
365 grams.
Bro.
Approach that I take.
It's not a big bag.
If you love Ukraine, if you have a Blockbuster video flag in your bio and you love it so much, take your ass over there and fight for it. If it's
Okay,
that
well,
important,
fuck, I'm
because I
just gonna make-
guarantee
I'm
you,
gonna make 4
Ukraine would have no
servings.
problem
So
if
that's a
everybody
cup.
that had the Blockbuster
It's showing-
video flag
so
in their
it's-
bio walked their ass over there.
Copper too.
and
You know
was
what?
willing to fight for
Shut your
Ukraine.
fucking
If all
mouth,
the people on
alright?
social media actually put their money where their mouth was, they wouldn't have any problems. So if you love it so much, take your ass over there.
I'm
and
not
fucking
good with
go.
numbers, dude. You're fucking confusing.
I mean,
Beast mode.
it's fine. I appreciate your passion.
Ismo,
So
allow
go
my
there and
game.
fight, if that's what's most important to you. But then
Allow my game. Wait, hold
Ben
on.
Shapiro and the
Hope my
Daily
fucking
Wire
saucepan
went
is big enough.
anti-Trump and all in on Ron DeSantis. And I'm thinking to myself, if Ben Shapiro, if you're number one, if the most important thing in the world to you is the safety of Israel, and Donald Trump, you know,
Okay,
got
that's
the
shit.
Abraham Accords in place, why are you going against Trump? Why are you going anti-Trump
Still have
again
half of the
after he
bag,
already
I guess.
proved you wrong once,
No,
and
I
he's
guess I
already
don't.
proven that
Fuck.
he can and will keep Israel safe? The thing you claim is the number one thing you care about, yet you're going full Ron DeSantis. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense.
Now, let me tell you something about just asking questions for a second.
But first, a word from our sponsor. Go to PardonDerek.com and give us your email address so that we can shill to you some of Jeremy's razors and Daily Wire chocolate bars. Ben doesn't like people asking questions about some of the negative foreign policy about Israel, which Osama bin Laden addressed in his manifesto.
Probably
these letters
go a
to the
bit
American
more.
people, where he specifically
Said
said
like
the
your
reason why Al-Qaeda attacked us on 9/11
rice
is
a bit
because
softer.
of America's involvement
A
in the
bit
Middle
more.
East, particularly meddling in certain conflicts which we have no business being in, backing Ben Shapiro's favorite little country.
Secure the bombs.
He certainly doesn't want you to start asking questions about things like the clean break memo, Bond affair, and also last week the Daily Wire CEO Jeremy Boring posted this very
I wonder how this is gonna
disturbing
be if I
message on Twitter
fucking
saying,
reheat
Be
it.
advised,
"Yesterday was
Not
a
gonna
holiday
look.
for
Been
Jews,
compromised.
the embrace by so many prominent voices who meant conspiratorial anti-Jews. It's one of the saddest, most
Wait,
alarming
fucking spilled
events
water all
in
over
my
the place.
lifetime, he says. Well, my gosh, what just happened? Oh, Joe Rogan had a guest on his podcast. The guy who recently blew up on TikTok by
You
Shit.
like your
I'm
rice
Jim.
like watery?
and Candace Owens. Here on Theo Box.
Nathan, do you know I'm Jim? No, I'm NP.
I gotta add butter to this bitch.
Give me a good doxy meal.
2 tablespoons of butter. And well,
No.
fucking. These. Hard as a fucking rock this thing is. Do your parents leave the butter in the fridge or they leave it outside? Because honestly, I think butter is pretty fucking useless if it's in the fridge. Because it's. Yeah, like you can't spread it on toast or anything, it's fucking useless.
Loading new magazine!
That is a lot. That's a lot of butter. Pretty fucking useless.
I need dox him.
Okay. You can see you because you can see.
Podcast, very popular podcast. Also raising some concerns about
I'll fucking
our
bring that shit to a
entanglements
boil.
with a foreign country.
Well, why do you think
Hopefully
there's
I
such
don't
a strong
fucking burn
relationship
down the
between the
house.
two countries then?
Blackmail. I think blackmail, and I think this is the reason why we don't get to open the Epstein files, we don't get to open the JFK files, and I think it's a form of gaslighting us to pretend that our special friend and ally isn't just a. I mean, and by the way,
the NSA documents that Edward Snowden leaked over 10 years ago reveal that our intelligence agencies consider our greatest ally to actually be a top spy threat. I mean, what's next? Is Ben Shapiro
Come
gonna
on,
say
Lalo.
the only
I got
reason
this
he's
shit.
loyal to the United States is because
Nothing.
Richard is such a huge backer of Israel?
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Mark Dice is going in. Holy crap.
Every Israel in history who has a brain and knows history has always wondered if a country that is not a Jewish state is going to eternally provide them security guarantees and full citizenship. Of course. I mean, that's I think to think that that's why the existence of the state of Israel is the single greatest guarantor of my loyalty to the United States, frankly, right? Because Israel exists, that means the United States is going to be a more welcoming place for me because Israel is there as a backstop in case anything should go wrong.
And in case you didn't know, Jeremy Boring was the head of a conservative secret society in Hollywood called the Friends of Abe, which was started by Gary Sinise. Secret societies.
You see Ella? Oh fuck, he changed it.
Some of them are actually good, and this one was good.
Yeah, she looks like she gets fisted for a living.
Cultural base and networking group in Hollywood. And then as soon as Jeremy
Barbed wire going up.
Yep. Yep.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Evil
eye deployed.
Down to 10 seconds.
My beautiful evil
5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb.
My evil eye ready to kill some strong.
Bro.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Shit, stiff.
Life is pretty.
He's down.
Fucking unaffordable. Unaffordable.
On your door, yeah.
See, even though I'm tired, just cooking something is still relaxing.
Anyone knows what's up. Yo, K-box. Ah, what?
15 seconds.
Oh, great. There's no fucking paper towels.
10 seconds
Ain't
left.
that amazing?
One is down. Oh, got his shit.
None whatsoever.
The operator remaining. Time limit
Before I
expired.
took it over as the director.
Good job,
he-
man. Good job.
See, I told you that you're not going to get this kind of information. and
Did you
analysis
not
anywhere
fucking
else.
hear what
So
I
if
said?
you wanna
There are
sponsor my
no
work, join my
fucking
local community
paper
by clicking the link in the
towels,
description below.
dude.
It's $5 a month. It's a great way to sponsor my channel. It's like a private Facebook page. It's owned by Rumble. So that's where I post just some commentary, some memes, some video
I have
clips.
to use
which are a
toilet
little bit
paper?
Too hot
Fuck.
to be showing off here on YouTube. So
There you go, Mark Dice, everybody. So again, go check out Mark Dice.
Yep,
Mark
I guess
Dice
I'm
does great
using
work.
fucking tissues.
And mods are dropping links to his channel right now. And but specifically when it gets back to the Ben Shapiro stuff, man, I just think Ben Shapiro is an absolute cancer in many ways to everything going on.
Yeah, unplug your mic and plug
I
it
do
back
think
in.
that this Derek Chauvin thing is nothing more than a marketing ploy for the Daily Wire, and also to try to create discussions to avoid other discussions. And because. And nobody's gonna ask him that. Like, next time Ben Shapiro is on a show or a podcast, can someone say, like, hey Ben, why the fuck are you trying to put public pressure on President Trump? Someone that you actually have direct access to? Why are you putting public pressure on President Trump on something that he can't actually do, and you know that he can't do that? What is your play here? Outside of getting more notoriety for your own website, what exactly are you trying to do here?
Blitz inside, Montag dead.
Yeah. Shit.
Blitz and spawner, make it count.
Yo, shit, yo. Oh! Yeah, Bastard Meal. Above you, above
I'm
you.
sure that would be a great answer, but nobody's going to actually ask him that. Just like nobody's asked him why after 2015, when you called Trump a racist and a sexist, and then you had to admit you were wrong, why did you then turn on Trump again for the 2020 primaries, or the 2024 primaries?
What's up, yeah? Showers.
Him again. Did you not
Like,
learn your lesson?
right behind you. Yeah.
Sing up to Trump all over again because he's going to pretend like he's his #1 fan, because that's the type of slimy piece of shit.
Showers, yeah.
And you know, so anyway, it just needs to be called out, and I'm glad people are.
No peek yet. Oh, we got a cam.
She went outside, she got out.
Stinky stink.
Good kill.
Friendly victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Come on, Lana. Come on. It's too easy.
Are calling it out. So, Red Mage 420 says one of the winners in the later seasons of The Apprentice trashed Trump several years ago during his first presidency run. Talk about an ungrateful shit. These people are weak, man. Weak-minded people. But I'm glad people are watching. You're going to see The Apprentice, because you're going to see a different side of. Well, it's not a different side of Trump. It's just Trump. You're just going to see Trump. And if you actually watch The Apprentice, you're actually gonna, if you didn't have respect for Trump before, you will after. 802 Freak for 10 says, hail Jeremy and the 199. Thank you. Leanback says, please see fine print below. By reading this super chat, you are allowed to consent to being engaged in activities in the Figs persuasion, like playing Fortnite and wearing Crocs. I know everybody wants me to play Fortnite. I've just been so busy on some of the other things, man. So, let's see. Harambe Kujima says Apprentice Season 1 now on Prime Video, by the way. Yes, I tweeted that out earlier. Really happy about it. Carl Anderson says, as a conservative Republican, I was a big fan of Ben Shapiro back in 2016 and 18, but I felt something wasn't quite right with Ben.
Well, this might be the biggest fucking fail ever.
There's someone's red. Bro, how? No way.
That don't look too good, dog.
Must recover the diffuser.
Throwing frag grenade.
Smoke shotgun.
Ready in concussion. I got you!
Smoke to the right, bro.
Frag out.
What the fuck is that thing? The thing you shot
The
behind
diffuser
you?
is now secured.
Oh.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Lucy, service, Lucy, service still. Hallway.
15
hallway
seconds.
there.
10 seconds remaining. Down to one friendly. The diffuser has been recovered. The diffuser is no longer in your possession. We have been eliminated.
Dude's proving to be quite the moron. I can't believe I was a
Slippery
fan. I mean, look, to be fair, I was a fan of Ben Shapiro back when he was going viral back in whatever it was, when he would stand there and argue with a bunch of dumb college kids and roast them on all that stuff was going viral. I mean, I guess a fan is the wrong word, but like
wow.
I enjoyed watching him crush those college students and those clowns. But now that you kind of see, like, it was just it was blown way out of proportion. And when you learn how the Daily Wire sunk
We
like
need to locate a bomb.
tens of thousands of dollars per month to get all of that stuff promoted on Facebook, so it wasn't
Advise your
organic
drone has
growth
located a bomb.
that Ben Shapiro was getting.
Did
It was
you
paid for growth.
get a chance to call
Which
Lego?
I'm not hating on that per se, but it does change the dynamics a little bit when you realize that they were just flooding money onto the algorithm to get him elevated, and that's how he became such a big, prominent voice on Facebook. Darian Murphy says, Gary once said you would be surprised at who funds the Daily Wire. You should ask him about that.
10 seconds
Shapiro
to
bringing up
insertion.
that pardon is just to sabotage Trump. That's what I look. That's how I look at it too.
Insertion
It's
in
all
5
just a
seconds. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Alright, London. It's time to win.
Totally heard all of that.
Loading new magazine!
Drone is ready to go.
So you want to reach a high rank so bad that you're willing to wait an entire month to play ranked again? Oh, I guess that was out of the window then.
Lights on. Lights set.
Castle gym.
Reloading!
Castle flash. Together.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Push flash. Push flash. Push flash.
Diffuser is now secure.
Ash, what the fuck, man?
Operator remaining. Op 4 eliminated.
Nice.
Cryptido says, oh yes, because we can totally trust what these three-letter agencies and Bin Laden say about anything. With what Doge is finding, I wouldn't trust any of them.
I'm done.
The sky is blue. Agreed with that. Now we did get an
Oh, we
Elon
won?
Musk
Let's
interview
go, man.
today, and I have that one. Let me see if I can pull that one up.
I'm done.
The full interview that he did with Fox News. And I have not. I think I heard like a couple of clips of it. So here we go right here. So Elon did an interview with Fox News. Let's check it out.
All right, we welcome to the show and a special interview with Mr. Elon Musk, who of course is famed Trump advisor, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
Elon, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I want to begin, but among other.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Like, yeah, he's an actual pro player.
Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. You proud of yourself?
Drone up and running.
Oh, actually cooked pretty well. Okay. Seems like steaks. Fucking lamb. It's defrosted.
Clash and gym. Clash and gym. Clash right here.
Incoming adrenaline.
Now, do you season the steak as well with just like a bit of olive oil before you put it on the pan? Everyone I've seen making a tutorial, they always do that. You don't?
Incoming adrenaline.
¡Dame lo mío!
I think everyone's attacking Jeffries. What they're doing in the government. There was a cyber attack
¡Dame lo mío!
today, which shut it down and may have been foreign source. It's a big story.
Did they try to make this chick look like Charlize Theron?
We're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack.
I feel like that's one-to-one, like supposed to be Charlize Theron
IP
or whatever.
addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
Oh, well, so that's your suspicion. Is it?
From Ukraine.
Is the website, is the internet up? Is it up yet?
It's up, yeah.
It's up yet. Okay, good. But I just was looking back. Let me just see if I get this right. They're setting fire to various Tesla charging stations near Boston. Shots were fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon.
Holy.
Various non-violent
Shots fired. It's not a metaphor.
Shots fired, yes. Downtown New York, marching against the Tesla showroom. Your stock is way down. You've been criticized left and right.
But look on the right side.
Or dog.
I mean,
It's
why
freedom
are
of speech.
you doing this?
Always look on the bright side of life.
Yeah.
Yes.
But besides that,
Yes.
I don't think we got any garlic cloves.
Was the opera good?
It's tough sledding.
Yeah, it is tough sledding.
What would the actual
But I think we're doing the right thing here. There's been a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government.
We got some fucking
when
big
you're
ass
part of it,
mushrooms.
you saw a lot of that, and it's
Small ass
there's been,
mushrooms.
yeah,
Got it
if
all.
you look at the Inspector General reports and the Government
You ain't
Accountability
got
Office,
no fucking garlic.
there have been many audits that have pointed out that there's a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. In fact, there was a report issued by the
Goddamn mind
GAO, the
decided
Government
this
Accountability
shit.
Office, last year. So during the Biden administration, which estimated the federal government fraud to be $500 billion. So just to be clear, that's not a Trump administration thing, that's a Biden administration thing. So what we're trying to do is get that number down to a much smaller.
Javier's yacht's too big.
Figure, save money for the American taxpayer. Stop money being spent on things that are very future agree makes sense. Transgender animal surgeries, or why are we spending money? Why are American tax dollars being spent on this? The president's.
And by the way, we're going to go right back to that, but I just want to say, a lot of you, I'm calling you out in the chat. A lot of you have been very, very, very critical of Pam Bondi. You have said Pam Bondi hasn't done anything since she's been in office. I'm about to prove you wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Pam Bondi's list of 5 things she accomplished last week appeared on Hannity, appeared on Maria Bartiromo, appeared on Hannity, appeared on Laura Ingraham,
We need to locate
and
a bomb.
appeared on Jesse Waters. So what do you got to say about that, critics? Are you just intimidated by a strong woman, huh? You just intimidated? Looks like she's been getting a lot done, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go.
Drone has found a bomb.
She's a disaster.
Bragatron,
Bragatron, Bragatron, Bragatron, Bragatron. And like broccoli, but broccoli.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Skibidi toilet.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been secured.
Changing mags! Drone activated. Panel open.
Breaching with Selma.
Main stairs, she's one tap.
Down to 1 friendly. All friendlies have been eliminated.
To people aged 11 and under, according to the Social Security. I mean, like, these ones are some very enterprising.
What's the matter, dog?
That's a pretty strong 150-year-olds.
Yes, exactly. As the president said, we have an enormous number of people marked as alive who are 160. He didn't know the country was that healthy.
Yes.
You know.
So demystify this. How do you do it? Okay. How big is your team?
Yeah.
Where'd you recruit most of them
You
from?
don't say.
And what is it that makes you choose, you know, the Treasury or Social Security or USAID? How does it work? Let the public know, please.
Right. Well, we just basically follow the money. You know, we look at the president's executive orders, and we also just follow the money. So we started looking closely at USAID because they were completely violating the president's executive orders to suspend foreign aid. You know, what's called foreign aid, but in our view is a lot of corruption. So what we saw was a tremendous amount of money being sent to
Drone has located a bomb.
Organizations. But actually, this, by the way, is I think one of the biggest sources of fraud in the world is non-governmental organizations. This is a gigantic fraud loophole where the government can give money to an NGO and then they're doing no controls over that NGO.
10 seconds to insertion.
They're giving billions of dollars in debt. We estimate tens of billions of dollars.
5 seconds to go. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been recovered.
Stay clear of the blast!
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been secured.
In position.
You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured.
Drone ready.
1 on 4 remaining.
Changing mags!
You flank him.
No longer
He's
in
2
your
health.
possession.
He's 2 health. He's 2 health. He's 2 health.
Last operator standing. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Good shit.
And
By the way,
I'm trying to put a stop to that. So
I don't want to interrupt, but Secretary of State Rubio just come out. I think he tweeted today. He has accepted over 80% of your recommendations to shut down in USAID.
Right.
So your review and analysis was spot on.
yes. So I think
Yeah.
when people criticize, say what Doge is doing, we say, well, which
I'm cooking right now. Yeah, dude. Proud of yourself.
You need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
part specifically, because we put all of the actions of those
How's it feel, dude,
on
to
the
win for your team, dude?
and on the Doge headline X. So we printed the receipts. It's just like this action's been taken, this action's been taken. So when we get criticism, we say, which line do you disagree with? Which cost saving do you disagree with? And people usually can't think of any.
No.
You know, so
it's transparent line by line.
Transparent line by line.
Which is quite remarkable.
Right. And so
5 seconds to insertion.
And then with respect to
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. You must recover the diffuser.
This is definitely got some fact to it.
The diffuser has been secured.
Loading new magazine!
Replicator online. Lost satellite signal.
In position. Activating drone.
Taking Gemini for a spin. Enemy interference. Resetting.
Access time!
One friendly operator remaining. Four last operator standing.
Doc was in meeting hall.
Doc was in mini hall. Doc is in meeting hall.
Doc was in meat hall.
Eliminated all friendly.
Did it? Cause I'm the barbecue of dead. So barbecued meat.
the two main recommendations we suggested, which have now been implemented, was that any payments going out of the Treasury, especially the Treasury's main payment computer, which is called.
Just so you know, this is exactly why a lot of powerful people are very, very uncomfortable because of all of what he's talking about right now and what he's doing right now. Now, I've said this before, and at some point in time, you just have to question people that just don't get it. But you had Donald Trump, beloved by everyone, including the left, for so many years until he decided to run for president. And then you had Elon Musk, who was worshipped by the left and everyone else, including his electric vehicles. He's putting rockets in space.
Fuck, that thing's pretty
He's a
fucking good, dude.
genius. He's the smartest man in the world. He's this amazing, mythical creature until he started to speak out against. At first, it was the coronavirus, if you remember. That was the first time Elon Musk really hit my radar when he called out COVID. And he called it out before it got really bad. I don't know if you remember that. How many of you remember Elon calling out COVID before almost anybody? Like, he was way ahead of the curve on that one. And he did it on Twitter. And they got really fucked up.
Bomb locations are secure. Op 4 has located a bomb.
It's pretty good. Could have made extra. One and done.
One Op 4 remaining. One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission success.
Who's doing what now?
Oh, right.
Getting mad.
On Diddy Lover,
And
I didn't.
that was the
kill.
beginning right there.
Rocketron! Rocketron!
I guess we're
Woke
playing a
Mind
shooting
Virus,
game. Why
and then
would I not?
eventually siding with Trump, and now they all hate him.
Pam.
Why would I not try to get my KD up?
Things like
KD is all that matters.
But it's like almost
Yeah, that's why I
5
killed my
billion a year,
teammate. I
so
needed
about $1
the
billion
extra
an
kill.
hour, that the payments be coded with the congressional appropriation, and that there be an
Only it actually added another.
Fucking cook these
Then I'd actually have a
Basic
real
stuff.
reason.
And just doing that, we estimate will save $100 billion a year.
You're not really.
Yeah, but like, it's boring to like
There's
just sit in
a
a corner.
fucking point for doing it.
Protect the bombs.
Ah.
Evil eye.
No.
Vulcan set up and ready to blow.
Look at my evil eye.
So what kind of like aromatics do you put in the pan as well?
Reloading on ammo.
10 seconds to insertion.
See if I
I've sent
5
Benji.
seconds left.
see if I have it.
Op 4 has yet to locate a bomb.
But oh no, wait. Yeah, I got some time.
Someone exposed a bomb located by Op 4.
What else?
Elbow.
One going to rotate.
Shit is, man.
Two rotate. Two rotate. Watch out! Watch out! Coming to you! Coming to you!
Walking in on you, walking behind you, behind you.
Oi, oi!
Protect the bombs.
Feed active.
Why you are ready to kill some Stronzo?
Using shield.
You will ID boy.
Do it better.
Not in position.
Camera ready to activate.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds and counting. Increase surveillance on bombs. Op 4 has a diffuser.
Evil eye and cloud detected.
Jammer.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. One friendly remaining. All friendlies were eliminated.
Yo, you're baiting the whole team. Like, shut up, bitch ass nigga. Nigga, help your dad fondles you, buddy. You have a small ass dick. Yo, help you. I'm gonna punch you. Yo, you have the least deaths on the team, and you barely have any kills. Every time you've got a kill, more than 3.
Let me see if I get this right. Particularly with Social Security, you're not really changing policy.
No,
You're auditing the fiscal mechanisms to make sure that, you know, from point A gets to point B, and that's where it's supposed to get to. In some cases, it doesn't get there, or some cases, it may go over there. But that's it's not a policy exercise. You're not changing laws. You're just doing what any business would do in a profit and loss audit.
I think we're really what we're adding here is caring and competence, and there's a massive amount of fraud of basically people submitting social security numbers for social security benefits, unemployment, small business administration loans, and medical, where those are fake social security numbers. So they're stolen somebody else's social security number, and we're trying to put a stop to all that. And that's the number which is estimated to be on the order of 10% of federal expenditures, which is.
Can I put, and I want to put this in perspective. Last time in 2016 when Trump won, he took over not knowing anything really, not having a clue about, I mean, obviously having a clue. He's a really smart guy. He's been in the business world for years, very connected to a lot of politicians. So it's not like he didn't know anything, but very new to the world of politics. and just didn't really have the team that he needed, including the vice president, Mike Pence, who was obviously just a disaster. But, seeing this team now, like knowing that Elon is at the ground level handling stuff like this, and Trump is handling stuff in a whole different area, and it's pretty amazing to know that that's happening versus where we were in 2016 to 2020. And I just want to give a big shout out sincerely. I would do a whole Elon Musk, my heart goes out to you, but I will not, because I'll probably get in trouble. But my heart genuinely does go out to you, Democrats. Thank you for stealing 2020. Thank you for rigging everything. Thank you for behaving in the ways that you did. Because if you didn't do that, Donald Trump would not be in office right now. Donald Trump would not be in office right now. We would be done. He would be gone. He would be out. No telling who'd be in office right now. But we have Trump thanks to the Democrats.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
Half $1 trillion.
It's a huge number.
Yeah.
You're working with the agency heads. You're working with the cabinet secretaries.
Yes.
I saw Howard Lutnick was on TV yesterday saying you were partnering with them. Is that fair?
Yeah, what we do is in consultation with the cabinet secretaries and with their departments. So we're really trying to be sort of, we'll refer to ourselves as tech.
Drone has located a bomb.
We're really helping
10 seconds to go.
the department get a handle on things. Because
5 seconds to insertion.
What actually happens here is you've got this.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Shotgun going live.
You're good.
Cluster point live. A really big fucking hole coming right up.
Exit time!
You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured. 1 on 4 remaining. You have dropped the diffuser. 1 friendly operator remaining.
In B. Do you have a drone? I can sit and watch it. You got cams on you? Right side of the door. You have a rotate to your on rotate.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Time limit reached. your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Seconds before insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Drone activated.
Drone up and running.
Placing cluster charge. Airshot planted. Cluster charge going up.
In the bathroom.
Drop the diffuser.
My device is planted.
Friendly, last operator standing. Last operator standing. The diffuser is now secured. The diffuser has been secured. The diffuser is no longer in your possession. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Okay.
It's a vast federal bureaucracy, and then you
Turned out pretty good.
very thin layer on top of the.
I only cooked 3 of them.
And
Just gonna have that for dinner now.
Advise your drone has located a bomb.
bureaucracy, frankly, is
The other shit, but yeah, pretty good.
and they largely ignore the politically appointed people.
Why should the bureaucracy?
Note to self,
I've lived with this twice.
season all of them
Many years ago.
before you start fucking cooking.
Yeah.
10 seconds to go.
So just doing it one by one like a fucking retard.
Insertion in 5
It
seconds.
doesn't.
Ugh.
It's not a bureaucracy that necessarily enforces.
But hey man,
Make your way to its
We're fucking
location
good.
and defuse it.
what happened? Oh, you're losing. I'm not surprised. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boot yo. Okay, can I ask you a question? Nice. Alright, I'm gonna eat these fucking steaks.
Giving you eyes on the hostile.
Steaks. And... You know, I feel like a man now. No, just, you know, not like, fucking thieves trying to eat fucking bugs for a living.
Cluster charge live.
Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Busy.
Presidential policy.
They don't. In fact, they try their best to thwart presidential policy. So the president is the elected representative of the people, and if the president cannot get things implemented as a reflection of the will of the people, then what we have is not a democracy.
I think you like
we have
getting angry.
A bureaucracy. We're rule of the bureau, not.
I think
rule
you're
of the
addicted to
people.
it, yeah.
And that's what we're trying to defeat here is the bureaucracy and have rule of the people. You know, as you mentioned, the bureaucracy is overwhelming.
And you're gonna try to build Hufflepuff, dude. I thought you already found one last time.
Evil eye before.
Hopefully this doesn't fucking suck. No. Sometimes it's about the journey, dog, not the destination.
10 seconds to insertion.
Whoa.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. 5 seconds
Gotta
and
ask
counting.
kindly, y'all.
My evil eye has your back.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
No, please.
It was.
Come look.
What? No, I have it muted, that's why. Okay, now I gotta fucking pack my lunch. Oh. Well, this shit's fucking hot. Hope this is good for tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed.
We're on Skybridge.
Just need a spoon. Do you prefer spoons or forks? Let's just say it's rice and ground beef. Yeah, I gotta let this fucking cool down.
Op 4, last op.
In the meantime, I'm gonna fucking eat my goddamn
Op 4 eliminated.
steak.
Mission successful.
Democrat. So Washington D.C. was 92.5%, I believe, voted for Kamala. So this is overwhelmingly a deep blue situation.
How do you pick your next targeted agency or department?
Well, we're trying to act broadly across all departments, so it's not just one department at a time. But
are you in all of them now? All of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes. Oh.
We're trying to make the government more efficient across the board. So yeah.
How big's your team?
We're a little over 100 at this point.
Oh, look at what they did to my boy Kaid.
200.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're recruiting from where?
Secure the bombs.
Yep.
More or less.
Basically, it's software people.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Software people and finance. Yeah, it's basically finance and technology.
Just say nerds. Just say a bunch of fucking nerds. That's all you gotta say, Elon. Just say a bunch of nerds, a bunch of socially awkward nerds just like me. That's all you need to say, Elon.
Difficult for me because looking at considering that the interest payment for national debt.
10 seconds left. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Nice, dude. You had to fucking break the toilet.
Swapping!
I'm gonna have some fucking cereal dessert after this, dude. Want some French toast crunch, dog?
Talkie poo!
What's that?
One friendly operator remaining. One
Boss is out the door.
remaining.
She's low.
Wait, did you kill that guy or is he just down?
Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it.
Shit. 1v1.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Yo, Pulse looks like he's seen some shit, dude. Fuck.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
CCE ready.
Yeah, enough of that.
Wall fortified. Swapping.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb. left. 5 seconds and counting. Bomb located by Op 4.
Reloading! Wall reinforced! Moving needle. Reloading!
Now I just clutch it.
Op 4, last operator standing.
This is where you stop. Deploying sensor.
You know what? That was
It's
only
in sight.
3 steaks, but that was fucking delicious, dude.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Oh my god.
Exceeded the Defense Department budget. And that was only growing over time, which meant if we didn't do something about this, then there won't be any money for anything. We'll just be servicing debt.
And you know how to read an income statement, and you know how to read a balance sheet. You've had some business experience. I'm kidding, but
Yeah.
you know about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, really, I just don't want America.
I don't know if Elon understood the joke, so he had to clarify the joke
Oh.
for Elon.
To go bankrupt.
So it's a call to action. You're hearing a call to action.
Yeah.
We need to locate a bomb.
I mean, how are you running your other businesses?
With great difficulty. Yeah, I mean,
But there's no turning back, you're saying.
I'm just here trying to make.
Oh god. Okay.
Eliminate racing forward.
Okay.
So far, we're making good progress, actually.
No spot.
Your drone has found a bomb.
This.
Savings at this point.
Insertion
exceed,
in 10
$4
seconds.
billion a day. So it's very significant.
You think you'll wind
5
up getting to
seconds.
$1 trillion?
It's fucking hyping hot.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location to defuse it. The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been secured.
What's that? Rice pudding. Rice fucking pudding. Oh wow, it actually worked.
Yeah.
It
I
actually.
mean, unless we're stopped, we'll get to $1 trillion of savings.
And that stuff can be translated. I mean, we've been talking, we had Russell Vogt, the OMB director, on earlier, through very rescission authority,
1.5
empowerment
grams.
authority. But I believe you said
Ah.
earlier, it's an audit that will not
Oh,
gather
French
dust on
Toast Crunch
shelves.
is
It's
actually
gonna
pretty
wind up
fucking
with
good.
Real savings, bend the spending baseline down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
There-
like
there's
Cinnamon
many
Toast Crunch
good
has like
audits,
3
said, done
times
by
the fat.
inspector
I didn't.
generals and by government
I
accountability
honestly,
office.
just by taste, I
And
thought
they just
this
haven't
had
been
more
implemented.
fat.
Nothing's been done.
Oh
The
fuck.
I think the GAO.
Oh wow,
identified
it's got.
17 million
Oh,
dead people in
it's
the
got less
Social
sugar
Security
too.
database several years ago. It's now 20 million, but nobody did anything about it.
And
I mean, I think we could sort of look at this as a complaint minimization optimization. So basically, if the government sends money out to whether it's wasteful or fraudulent, nobody complains if they receive money.
Diffuser, shoot the canister.
Yeah, but you see with French Toast Crunch, like I like it, but you can never put as much as you can with Cinnamon Toast Crunch because it just floats to the top and it will start to spill out the bowl
I mean, just
as you pour milk. But with Cinnamon Toast,
with waste control.
It's so heavy.
Brother.
It doesn't fucking.
That's what I'm here for. And
Slow out the
we're
ball.
making good progress. So,
There's a good clip.
Bro, you're planting.
That just kind of sums up Elon Musk really quick. I hope I don't get hit.
Just play with the fuse.
Because
He must be the worst player on that team.
I'll try to pause through it, but it
Good shit.
Op 4
like right
eliminated.
here.
That was the worst player. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
To anyone I've offended, I just want to say, I reinvent.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Bro, what kind of laugh was that, dude? That was like some maniacal laugh. What the fuck? Dude. You'll lose your sanity now. Wonder what the fuck this is made out of.
Secure the area. Keep the
French
bombs
toast
protected.
crunch. Very interesting.
Bomb location has been compromised.
Okay. Fairly good.
Down to 10 seconds.
It still hasn't started Hogwarts.
5 seconds left.
But hey, man.
Op 4
Yeah,
has
and then this
located a
fucking
bomb.
idiot's gonna
Be ready
lose.
for
Watch.
hostile action.
Bitch, I ain't talking.
말보다는 행동이지.
Wow, it's a 5v4 too. Yeah, if you fucking lose, you suck, dude.
너무 조용하군.
Holy fuck, I had my PlayStation on the entire time. Shit.
I have case on stairs.
Op 4
Good
eliminated.
shit.
Mission successful.
Okay. Starting to set everything up here for a cozy nap. There's a bunch of shit all over the floor. Yeah, dude. Bro, the moment I saw it, I was just like, yo, bro, just don't, like, I have to see that.
Electric cars, and I'm sending people to Mars in a rocket ship.
Look how awkward he is. This part right here is the best part, though.
Did you think I was also gonna be a chill, normal dude?
Freaking Elon, man. Oh, it's great, man. It's great stuff. Patty McShane for $50. Thank you for the 50 and says nothing. Nothing at all. Thank you, brother.
You're going to go another year?
Yeah, I think so.
Final report, middle of next year?
Well, we're just getting things done as opposed to writing a report. Like I say, reports don't mean anything. You got to actually take action.
Yes.
So the waste report in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. So that's like the big one to eliminate. Is that's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $600-700 billion a year. That is also a mechanism by which the Democrats attract and retain illegal immigrants by essentially paying them to come here and then turning them into voters.
Yes.
A 50 and
this
a
is why
20.
the Democrats are so upset about the situation, because they're losing. If we turn off this gigantic money magnet for illegal immigrants, then they will leave and they will lose voters.
But you have President's support. He said so again yesterday. He completely supports your operation.
Yeah. Well, thanks. That's super, without the president's support, we couldn't make any progress here. Yeah. I mean, where you'll see the biggest outcry is from the Democrats who are they don't want the waste.
Ben here bringing you another video today. It is Monday morning. You know what time it is. It's tier list time. We got one more week of the Major 2 qualifiers coming up. A couple of things left to play for, especially for winners bracket and losers bracket spots. There's some confirmed winners teams, confirmed losers teams, and some decent movement on the tier list this week. Let's talk about it and rank our teams 1 through 12. All right, so if you are new here, this is how I do the tier list. I don't do the letters thing. I do it this way. The top of the class, it's Thieves and FaZe. Top 2 teams, no real surprise there. We got Sunday regulars. These are the teams I expect to get 4th or more regularly get 4th throughout the season. Funny for Sundays are going to be your top 6 to top 8 teams.
Well. Yeah. Well, that's what happens, right? When you get fucking flashed in the face. Well, that's your sign. It's magical. It's a magical place.
Teams I don't know, or teams that I don't know if they're good, I don't know if they're bad. I think they're probably mostly terrible, but who knows? It's hard to put them in a box. And the missing pieces are all the teams that I think need roster changes. So we got the Vegas Falcons. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on them because their whole situation is just well, they did take a map this week against Toronto Ultra on a red card S&D, but that was it. They got smoked on the rest of the maps and series. Against LAG, they got 3-0. These guys get so close to finishing maps and they just can't do it in respawn. And yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the situation. I hope that there's some roster changes coming for Majors 3 and 4, so it can be a more interesting thing to talk about going forward, but let's move on. LAG, not really the kind of weekend they wanted. Yes, they went 1-1, dude. You should build Vegas, but they also lost 3-0 to Cloud9 New York, and they're pretty much in a tricky position as far as making winners bracket. The reason for that is you look at these
that city that's supposed to be a line in like Saudi Arabia or whatever. Mm. Yeah.
Standings, they're 1-4, and next week, okay, this weekend, they got Optic and FaZe. So I just don't see how they go 2-0, and an even 3-4 with the current map record. It's going to be tough to back into the last seed in the standings, or rather the 8th seed in order to make winners bracket. So I just think this LAG team continues to be super mediocre at S&D. Respawns, they've got some good maps, they got mostly bad maps. They've started to really continue to regress, especially in Hardpoint. With the record in the mode, they still can't find a way to win on Vault. So I think they're still chalked. I think they may beat Optic. It's because Optic are really bad, and we'll get to them in a second. But FaZe, I don't know. I think these guys, the loser bracket, I think maybe they back into a top 8. But yeah, roster change, blow it up. We'll see what they do after Major 2. Boston Breach, kind of a tough week for them. There was always going to be the deck a little bit stacked when you play Thieves and FaZe in a given weekend. And they got kind of waxed by Thieves. 3-0 in that series, and I don't think any of the maps were particularly close in that one. And then they had a game 5 against FaZe, which I'll be honest, they probably should have won. They made a nice comeback on map 4. Maybe argue FaZe could have won that 1-3-1 if they didn't choke map 4. But Boston was up 3-0 in the S&D last map. I know there was a reset in the middle of that map, but they won the round after the reset, and then lost 6 in the next 7 rounds. So it was a winnable series for Boston. They got good performances from their ARs this weekend. The subs, not so much. I don't know. The Boston team's just not that good. Did they make a roster change? They probably should. I can see where they don't due to the org situations, but because of their situation right now, they are 2-4. Their only match coming up is against Miami. I think there's a world, because of Miami's situation as well, if they win that and certain things go their way, I think they can back in the winners bracket. But congrats. You're going to play LA Thieves winners round 1, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. The thing for Boston, though, is I got to move Optic. Probably behind them as far as how I want to rank the teams at the bottom of this list. Oh, bro. Where do I even begin to talk about this situation with Optic? Miami and Toronto this week. Two teams that, I think normally Optic should be able to handle, but not this version of Optic that can't win maps against teams other than Vegas. And they just got world starred by both teams. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to slice it. They were getting world starred by Rencor and Real. They're getting world starred by Joe Deceives. They're getting world starred by Insight with a sub. These guys can't win a map. I'm serious. Like, they have played 5 series and they have 15 map losses and 0 wins this stage. The only map wins against Vegas. Listen, it's a real tricky situation. These guys should be playing better than some of their parts, but you watch back the maps and the plays, and it's just, there's nothing to write home about. Everybody on the team is struggling to make an impact. I know Ken's obviously statistically having potentially one of the worst stages of all time. They need a roster change. I don't know why they should have done one 2 weeks ago. I don't know why they're waiting. I don't really understand why they deserve some last ride at this Dallas arena when they can't win maps at this level. But sure, if Optic wants to send them out and the players want to go out and get embarrassed in front of their crowd and get last, like, that's their prerogative, and then make interesting set of roster changes after this major. But this team's chalk. In my eyes, are chalked. And then unfortunately this week they've got Thieves and LAG. They could probably beat LAG if they play slightly better, but Thieves are going to embarrass these guys. I want Thieves to row and get these guys confidence. I don't know, but these guys are already confirmed losers bracket, and no one in the history of the CDL has one event making it from losers. So yeah, not looking good for the Optic camp. Probably a change upcoming. All right, next up. We have the Miami Heretics, and they're just fully like an I don't know team because they 3-0'd Optic, look great. Played Vancouver in a series where I honestly believe that this thing could have gone to a game 5. I wouldn't have had confidence for Miami to win that last map. But there's the frustrating thing with this Heretics team is that they can beat and win series against everybody in the middle of the pack, including a team like Vancouver, but they cannot get out of their own way. And they continue to have the same problems as they had last stage. They're still not a great S&D team. They have a very, very shallow map pool in control. 6-2 on Vault, but a combined 1-10 on Protocol and Hacienda control. Like, they made no headway into their issues as a squad. They are fighting tooth and nail now to make winners bracket. It's still doable. They're 2-3. It's still doable. Carolina and Boston coming up this week. So 1-1 might get it done. 2-0 does get it done, but there's a reason I have them in this I don't know spot, because they're just solidly like 8th best team in the league, I think. They're not terrible. They're not as bad as the teams below them, but they're not as good as the teams above them. Not as consistent. Yeah, I know they got 3rd at Major 1, but that was weeks ago. I think that was going to be the high point for the squad, and yeah, I don't know what to think of these boys. All right, I'm going to shuffle this a little bit and probably do it in this order. So we're going to start with the Minnesota Rocker. Currently sitting in the qualifiers right now at 3-2. Their only match this week was against FaZe, and they got 3-0 smoked, but they've got upcoming games against Vancouver and Thieves. So once again, Minnesota Rocker have an opportunity to make winners bracket, and I have a feeling they're going to once again fumble the bag here and probably start in losers. And again, it's just an unlucky, it's kind of schedule draw for them. I think that they are in a situation where they are not too bad. You look at map records, you look at stats, okay. But then when you dive in deeper, you start to see that the issue with this team is as talented as the Geoestrial Neuro Core is, they have the most shallow map pool like I've ever seen in my entire life. Hardpoint 6-0 on Vault, but you look at the other maps and they don't have a winning record on any of them. They're 2-2 on Hacienda Hardpoint. Protocol, Red Card, and Skyline solidly in the negative. S&D is even more wild. A combined, believe it, 11-2 on Hacienda and Vault S&D. Insane. The other maps, not including Rewind, not an active map, they are 2-11. Like, bro, how is it? They have 2 good S&D maps, and they have 3 other search maps that they are awful at. To be fair, they're 1-1 in Skyline. It just doesn't get played a lot, but the other 2, they played 11 times. So, and then Control, 5-2 in Vault, 4-7 on Protocol, but 1-0 Hasi Control. So, like, again, just their conditions to win these series are really tough ones to get away from their good maps. And they're gonna have to beat some good teams next weekend to make winners bracket. I think it's possible, but I think this team does not have their dog in them. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm moving them down the I don't know territory because I have a feeling they're gonna make losers bracket, and then we gotta have a conversation about whether or not they should try and make a roster change here. I can't be convinced that they're in that fighting for Sundays tier anymore. It's it's getting out of hand now with these guys. So let's now move back up to the actual Fighting for Sundays here and talk about Cloud9 New York. Interesting weekend for them. They 3-0'd LAG and then lost a pretty close one against Carolina. Trying to remember fully how that series went. I'm pretty sure the only map that Cloud9 won in that series was a protocol control. And if I remember, kind of scammed quite a few rounds in the S&D vault. The red card was, I think, probably pretty decently close if I remember. But I think they just kind of got outclassed by C9, Carolina, who played like pretty well on the day. I think the C9 team is just going to be a big momentum team. I think they're decent enough to pick off a Vancouver or Carolina on the right day on land and try and back into a top 4. But I think putting them in top 6 is kind of about the right spot for them. I think it's good to see that they regained from where they were at stage 1 to be like serviceable now. They just have some kind of weaknesses. It's not really a map pull thing because they've had a pretty good record this stage. It's just about execution. So they're gonna make winners bracket. They already have 4 wins, and they're 4-2, and they have Atlanta FaZe close out the stage on Sunday, which is doable if FaZe test maps. But C9 will need to take advantage of winners bracket in this one and try and get some momentum. Otherwise, I could see it disappointing 0-2 and being out top 12 if they just kind of tilt on the day. Finally, a 2-0 week for Toronto Ultra. I've been waiting for this one.
Bro, you gotta get the beautiful textures, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Bracket spot. They're now 4-2. A 3-1 versus the Vegas Falcons, where they just got spin bopped on a red card S&D and an absolute world starring of Optic yesterday, which Jordan seems dropping a 205 KD in that series. And they looked like they were having fun. They were in flow. They did get their best maps in that series. And I think that's the one thing you can say about Toronto is like they have a number of maps that top teams have to respect in their pool, like a Skyline Hardpoint that they are definitely good at. It's just always a question with this team: are they going to consistently be able to upset the teams above them? Because so far this year we have not seen that outside of some random matches in December. So I think putting them in this like fifth spot is probably about where they should sit. They're going to be in winners bracket. We'll see their draw. And they have a big match against Vancouver to close out the stage on, I believe, Saturday. It's either Friday or Saturday. I don't remember. It's Friday actually. If they win that one, some good momentum going into Major 2. They lose that one, it's gonna feel the same way I do about the squad. They're decent, but they're just not good enough yet to really make it deep, or make it to a Sunday rather in their current situation.
Wait, are you moving right now? Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was
only one match for Carolina. We talked about it. It was a C9 match, and it was probably one of the cleanest series I've seen them play really in a minute. I mean, the Minnesota series is pretty clean. I'm not really gonna count the one against Optic, but you know, that was a kind of Respawn you want to see from Carolina, consistently being able to sort of outclass and outdiscipline teams. So if you're a Carolina fan, like you're hoping you get that kind of weekend consistently from them going forward. They are currently 3-2 in the qualifiers, so still some work to do, but they play Miami in Vegas. So they should make winners bracket. But they fumble Miami and beat Vegas at 4-3. It's going to really depend on the draw. And I won't be surprised if it works out that they have to play C9 again in winners bracket. I want it to be tricky for them if C9 show up on the day. So still some work to do, still some work left to do for Carolina, but they're in the same position going into Major 1. They should be tough out for everybody and good value to make it on the weekend. Okay, Vancouver Surge. I thought they would show up on Friday against Thieves, and they laid a giant egg in that series. The Skyline S&D was close. I think the Vault went to a map flop, but honestly, didn't really think that Thieves would ever lose that one. This is not a great showing from them. And then against Miami, they won, but I really think they didn't play that good in that match either. So a bit of a down weekend for Vancouver. Even though they were 1-1, I just don't think the mini-map in their play was at the level we've seen from them. So we got one more week to go clean it up before the event. They're going to be a confirmed winners bracket team. They're currently 4-1, but they got Toronto and Minnesota coming.
Well, I hear you putting down stuff, but like it's
essentially tricky matches. So
like
you just need to see something a little bit cleaner from
like
Vancouver. So I have confidence that they can be a real upset dark horse going this event. But if they start to fumble and people kind of figure them out, the really hyper aggressive respawn level they play is starting to really kind of not be as effective, then they kind of fall in that Carolina Toronto spot of like, depending on the weekend or the situation, they might not be able to do it. Right now I'll leave them in the 3rd spot, but this is a big weekend for them to try and continue building on what they've done so far at this stage. A weird weekend for Atlanta FaZe. 3-0 Minnesota. I mean, that was a decent
just a black screen now.
First map got a little bit close because they got kind of almost came back on the hard point, but then the next 2 maps they kind of kicked it.
It's just a black screen
really,
now. Now I see the desktop.
Minnesota. But the Boston series was terrible out of them. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I was talking to Simp yesterday, and Chris didn't feel like they played well as a team, and I would agree. I think they could have played better in that series.
That sucks.
They trolled map 4. They should have closed out. 3-1 should have been the series score line this one. They're just having a problem right now.
Did you just like install something
it seems
new
like
on
playing a full 10. We've seen this from them in the past. Playing a full real 10 minutes of a map to close out.
Because like before, like when you were like looking for a spot,
for me, from the
like
eye test of Tyler Abizi right now has the same impact in search that he had during the Major 1 cycle. So they need to try to get Tyler back involved in really being sort of that factor in every single round he plays, because
I'm seeing this now.
His contributions per round have really like dramatically fallen this stage, from being in the 0.9 per round territory, so getting 9 kills every 10 rounds, to being like below a half a kill sometimes in these series. So still some stuff left to do for FaZe. They have confirmed the winners bracket now because they are 4-1, and they have LAG and Cloud9 coming up this week. They should be able to convert, but I'm a little worried about FaZe going in this event because right now they're 3-5 in S&D on the stage. And yeah, I know 3 of those losses were to Vancouver Surge across 2 series, but they've lost now every map in the pool in Search this stage. The S&D is going to kill them against Thieves if they can't clean it up by the time they get to Dallas. Because the thing is, and we'll talk about LA Thieves, these guys are in complete and utter flow right now, and have to be your favorites to win Dallas with the way that they are currently playing right now. They're just firing on all cylinders in all 3 game modes. They're having fun. They're 3-0 people, 3-0 Vancouver, 3-0 Boston. There's just nothing really to nitpick or have issue with about their gameplay right now. They just look like they're sort of in flow. They haven't lost control. They only lost 2 search matches this stage. They have dropped a couple of hard points. Vault hard point is a map they played a lot this stage. They're only 3-2 on it. And the 1-1 Ahasi hard point, too small of a sample size to really nitpick that. So there are some opportunities in this series against the Vancouver FaZe where I think Thieves can be in a splitting hard point situation. But I think if you're a Thieves fan, the 8-2 in S&D is really, really nice. That was our biggest criticism of Thieves, is being able to win searches. And they look like they've really figured out how they want to play that game mode. And obviously the control dominance is good. Nothing too crazy to say about Thieves other than that they are the big favorites. But this could be a trap weekend for them. Because they're already confirmed winners bracket. Now you're kind of trying to work on the edges of your map pool and tactics. They're going to play a desperate and hungry Optic team that wants to get a win.
Dude.
Any Minnesota Rocker team that's also going to be fighting for their winner bracket live. So if Thieves come out and play B- or B level COD, I could see them going 1-1 this week and kind of fumbling a little bit before an event. But they should be in a good spot going in the major. And by the way, if they lose, We talked about this with FaZe last year. FaZe lost to LAG last match of stage 2 last year and then won the event. Like, if Thieves go 1-1 this weekend, I won't be that concerned because I think they're going to be fine for Major 2. So yeah, I feel pretty good about this tier list. I think FaZe Thieves final situation seems like that's where we're going. Vancouver and Carolina now feel like those are the next 2 teams. Toronto and Cloud9 could also be there.
Yeah.
They're playing decent enough COD that I think they have a chance, but I just think from what we've seen them consistently, they're below that. Minnesota and Miami, just don't know how to order these teams, but I think both of them are pretty average and probably going to be fighting for champs. By the way, and we'll come back to this, I don't know if it's going to be relevant by the end of the season, but Miami plays Vegas 3 times this year. Them and FaZe, I think, the only 2 teams that do that. So maybe that 10 points factors in them qualifying champs. If so, we'll have a conversation there. And then 4 teams at the bottom, Boston Optic, LAG, and Vancouver are in blow up territory. I'll be honest, I think Minnesota and Miami, depending on placing 2, could also be in roster change category. But I know some of you all have thoughts in the comments, so obviously let me know there. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And as always, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, guys. So my friend Silver Vibes taught me how to do this, so I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Minecraft, for some reason, does not like to work. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Stop that. Minecraft, for some reason, does not like to work with game pack captures in particular. Might be your graphics card, might be a whole bunch of other reasons, but whatever, doesn't really matter. Here's what you need to do to fix it. You're going to want to make a window capture. Name it whatever you want. I'll name mine MC Hervada. What you need to do to fix it. You're going to want to make a window capture. Name it whatever you want. I'll name mine MC Hervada. And it's going to automatically try to link up to something. Okay, or why is this not working? Why can't I see it? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First of all, your Minecraft's probably in full screen. That's going to cause you some issues. It's not going to work that way. So what we're going to want to do is delete Minecraft Hervada. Where are you? Remove. Then, before we make the window capture, we F11. So this is in a smaller size and an actual window for the program to look at, okay? Then you're going to go boop.
See the menu.
Make your window capture MC. Okay. And now it'll show up. If you're in Windows, also select this, but yeah, then you can resize. Boop. And there you have it. Sure. Is delete Minecraft Hervada. Before we make the window capture, we F11. This is in a smaller size and an actual window for the program to look at, okay? Then you're going to go boop, make your window capture MC. Okay. And now it'll show up. If you're in Windows, also select this, but
for it to be turned off because it is a gigantic magnet to attract illegal immigrants and have them stay. In the country. Where money from FEMA, which is meant, FEMA is an agency that's meant to take care of Americans in distress, and a bunch of money for illegal immigrants. And that was happening even after the president was elected, even after he signed an executive order saying that needs to stop. So we actually made sure that that money did stop going, because obviously it's outrageous that American taxpayer money is spent on luxury hotels for illegals. But you have to say, like, why was that being done? It was because the Democrats are trying to import voters, basically.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, and that's also why there's no voter ID needed in fact, in California and New York State. You're not allowed to show voter ID.
That's insane.
The entire Constitution.
Yes.
Producers are yelling at me to get out. I don't want to end this interview. It's too much time.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Doge. Can you rescue the astronauts?
Yes, we're bringing them back in 8 weeks.
Does that mean that she's being paid for this? We're going to get them back. We're going to get them back. God bless. Thank you for all your service, Elon Musk. We appreciate it very much. Appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.
Right. Good stuff right there. And I see you guys rumble. I see you rumble. I'm always got the Rumble chat open. 400 people on Rumble. Thank you guys. And over 4,000 on YouTube. So I appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with us tonight on CobraCast 199. Patty McShane, thank you for the 50 and the 20. Appreciate that. And says nothing. Says absolutely nothing. Vault 95 says, what's up, everybody? It's Jeremy coming at you live. Yes, sir. Solo Felix says, Mark Dice has the best political videos on YouTube. Tim says, we have the OG Pizza Hut in Hillsboro, Ohio, a great state like they were in the 80s. That is awesome. The Shadow Ranger says, it's 2025. I still see schools advertising tooth tests. If you pay real money for useless nose swab, you're as smart as the average Kamala voter. They pretty much, I don't know, I don't see anything here in Florida, thankfully. Jessica Lindstrom Racism says, thank you for watching Mark Dice. Watch his videos about influencers receiving EP files. Well, what's interesting here, and I've got another clip pulled up, and we're gonna, this is a really good clip of Tucker Carlson with Chris Cuomo talking about JFK files. We're gonna watch that here in just a minute. Darth Gabble says, bang local milk, BLM. Jimmy Moore Takeover says, as a Jew, thanks, Mom. I can't stand him. I just wish I had his money, though. I guess my Jew is showing. I would mud wrestle his sister, though. Yeah, Ben Shapiro's garbage. Eddie M says, be careful, Jeremy. AI PAC. Is it AI PAC will come after you, LOL. Pantera says, I love Rondo DeSantis. Mike Zero Sources, breaking news. The Daily Wire's just hired Mike Zero as their chief fact checker. Things are looking up now for Ben and the Daily Wire. Benjamin Logan says, whoa, what a nice list of just talking, Pam. Taker says, transgender animal surgeries. How much of that went to Tobias Nexus? Jeremy, I heard 83% of U.S. aid programs have been canceled. Could it be? Maybe. Dark Sports Rising says, Elon can be all over the place sometimes. He might say something strange and unpopular on occasion, but I get the sense he really is a force for good. He's unpolished and honestly refreshing. Oh, I 100% think Elon is a force for good. 1,000%. Let me see here. Grant Potato says, Elon is recruiting for geeks and gamers. Let's see. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with a gifted membership. Solo Felix says, Bondi is a DEI dud. That's what he's trying to do. Fraud, but she won't. Honey Bunny says, oh my god, I just realized the icon next to the member username is a cobra. Why is it shaped like that? That's so many people don't know about the G.I. Joe Cobra logo. It pains me. I can fix Pam Bondi, says AJ. Okay, so right here. So this is a clip. I guess Tucker had Chris Cuomo on. Let's listen to this.
What is that source?
I don't know. And where's your boy Kash Patel? I mean, he went in there to supposedly bust all this up.
I can't answer that.
He put out this weird tweet, you know, that was very general, like, you know, things are going to change and we're going to do this and that. After we learned that someone under his control now, right, because he's the head of the FBI, in that office that's under him, why wasn't he there? Why didn't he go there and say, give me the files, give them to me?
Weren't you just saying the deep state's not real?
I don't know. I don't believe in the deep state as
I love how Tucker put it right back on him.
the
hell is
boogeyman.
going on?
But look, they're his guys. I'm just saying, why didn't he go there and say, give me the files?
So let's just use logic. I can't answer that question. I think it's a great question. But let's just use logic for 1 second. Clearly, if you watch this, in my case, for the same as you, 35 years, watching this stuff carefully, and somebody, you know, gets in office, I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing, and then like 5 days later, they're like, well, actually, someone has called that person to say, there's something you didn't know. Here are the consequences of doing that. Someone has applied very serious pressure on this person. The pressure's so serious that that person is willing to humiliate himself.
So wait a minute. Here's the part I don't
So who's that person exerting the pressure?
But you are uniquely qualified to get this answer because one of us can call the president of the United States right now and ask him. And the other one is me. So why don't you know?
I have. That's a great question. And
the only kind I ask.
So what I brought to it was the knowledge that a member of the Senate Intel Committee, I'm not guessing, called over and said, you cannot appoint this person.
So why don't you expose that person, first of all, so we can start chasing
Tom
after
Cotton
him?
of Arkansas did that.
Tom Cotton?
Yes, correct.
And did you ask him?
I haven't. No, I haven't asked him.
What the hell's going on with you?
I'd like to. And
kind of makes people suspicious of you, by the way.
Go
because
ahead.
if you know
Go
that
ahead.
if you know that Tom Cotton said you can't pick this person
That is
because
correct.
and then you didn't go to him and find out why?
So here, it's so weird about Cuomo because Cuomo is such a piece of shit. He's such a piece of shit, and he will never be forgiven for what he did. He will never be forgiven. But you can't deny that the guy is good at what he does when he's on point and when he's trying. He's such a piece of shit, though.
Sit down with him. I'm not sure that he'll do an interview with me.
With you?
I'm
you
waiting.
are like the spirit animal of that administration.
No, that it's a fair look. It's a fair question. It's a totally fair question, and the answer is I hadn't thought to do that. And there's a lot going on, and I've been distracted, and I've kind of been.
Now I think you're part of the deep state, and just like that.
Think that I probably wouldn't be saying any of this if I was part of the deep state.
Unless that's what they would do, is make me think that it exists, but you're not sure because it's actually you.
The number of people texting me been like, oh, you're working with Wisconsin. No, actually, nobody believes more strongly in radical reform at CIA than I do, with, I would say, some knowledge of the subject. Look, I work for the deep state.
I don't think there is a deep state.
Here's all I'm saying. Someone is applying massive pressure to elected officials and has for a very long time.
That's Mike Pompeo. Why he told
I have. And
what
when
do you
I
say?
got into it with Mike Pompeo, no, I mean, I've talked to this before. I don't know what he's doing. It's always like, here's my point.
Please.
I am really concerned, not just because, you know, I'm curious and I want to get to the bottom of mysteries, which is true, but I'm really concerned that the failure to disclose big things like details about the murder of the president of the Democratic country, the republic, that will convince people that our system itself is fake. And it's kind of hard to argue that it's real.
I totally
if you can't even know who killed the president.
Transparency is trust.
62 years later, Mike Pompeo was working to keep American citizens from knowing who murdered their president? Who are you working for?
And we just had an election.
What is that? And by the
I don't like that. I mean, look, the bottom line is I'm going to justify that there's going to be some time to get a lot of this stuff figured out. I understand all that. But I will say, like, after 2 years, of the Trump administration, we better have all the answers that we have wanted and everything to be ready for those midterms, because there's really no excuses. There's really not going to be any excuses. They need some time. They need some time. AJ for a proper 199. As soon as this clip's over, we're going back to that one because we have to celebrate. Holy crap, AJ. That ain't...
And we just had an election.
What is that? And by the way, I just want to say one more time, you cannot convince me. I'm not some world expert in the CIA, but I've certainly watched it closely over the years. It's not the CIA. The CIA. CIA is like a huge federal agency with all kinds of different components and warring tribes within, and like there's no CIA. Bill Burns is not calling
I
Trump
agree.
and being like, don't release the files.
I agree.
Just credit CIA.
Well, look, the president knows. We just had an election where he was hammering on these things, and
well, that's I actually kind of want to see the rest of that discussion. So that's the end of the clip right there. So that actually probably is a really good discussion. AJ for a proper 199, ladies and gentlemen, and that can only mean one thing and one thing only. Celebration, don't we? You can all thank AJ for that one right there.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
Come on, baby. Come on. Beautiful white paint. It's coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down at levels of speed that nobody ever even conceived of. Where it's rough, but it's coming, and now it's turned around. It turns around, and it's coming, and it's gonna. I said, oh, because you see at that bottom, this section right here, that sucker's. Oh. Should I do it?
Thank you, AJ. Appreciate it, brother. Okay. I hate to do what I'm about to do, but I have to call it out. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I, Jeremy Prime, Mage IDOT of the 199, it's time for the JD Vance memes to end. It's time. The JD Vance memes have to end now. This is too far. It's over. We have to call this out. No more JD Vance memes. We finally took it too far. No more JD Vance memes, okay? No more. Dude, this looks real. This is terrifying. What are we doing?